10 Stoic truths that make you untouchable. Life will test you. People will misunderstand you, disappoint you, criticize you, and sometimes hurt you. You can't stop the storm, but you can learn to stand still within it. The Stoics didn't promise a life without pain. They promised peace in spite of it. Here are 10 Stoic truths that can make your mind and your spirit untouchable. 1. You are not what happens to you. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Pain is real, loss is real, but suffering is optional. Between what happens and how you respond, there's a space. And in that space lives your freedom. When you learn to pause, breathe, and choose your response. Nothing outside can truly break you. You can lose money, status, even people. But you never lose your ability to respond with virtue. 2. Control is an illusion, except for the self. The Stoic wakes up knowing most of life is not his to command. He cannot control the weather, the market, or the hearts of others, but he can control his thoughts, his actions, his attitude. That's where real power lies, not in bending the world, but in mastering yourself. When you stop chasing control over the uncontrollable, you become untouchable, because no one can take your peace unless you hand it to them. 3. The obstacle is the way. To the ordinary mind, a problem is a wall. To the Stoic, it's a doorway. Every difficulty carries the seed of strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." When life blocks your path, it's not to punish you, it's to teach you. Every obstacle reveals who you are and what you still need to learn. You can run from pain, or you can use it to grow. The Stoic always chooses growth. 4. No insult can harm you unless you accept it. When someone mocks you, criticizes you, or spreads lies, remember, their words say more about them than about you. Seneca said, "No one can insult you without your consent. If you know who you are, you don't need to defend it. An insult only lands if you choose to pick it up. Let others waste their words. You, stay grounded in truth and dignity. You can't be wounded by the noise beneath you." 5. You own nothing, not even your body. Everything you have is borrowed from nature, your possessions, your youth, your health. The Stoics remind us, you are but a traveler in this world. One day, you'll return everything you've been given. Knowing this makes you free, not fearful. Enjoy what you have, but hold it lightly. Love deeply, but without chains. Gratitude replaces attachment, and peace replaces fear of loss. 6. You suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca wrote, "We are more often frightened than hurt. We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Think about it. How many of your worries ever came true? How much energy have you lost to problems that existed only in your mind? The Stoic trains his thoughts like a soldier trains his sword. He doesn't fight phantoms, he meets life as it is. When you stop believing every thought that passes through your head, you become unshakable. 7. Time is your most precious currency. Every second that passes is one you will never get back. Marcus Aurelius said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." To live as a Stoic is to live with urgency, not anxiety, but awareness. Don't waste time arguing, scrolling, regretting. Use it to grow, to learn, to love. The wise treat every day as a small lifetime, complete in itself. 8. Peace is a decision, not a reward. The Stoic doesn't wait for life to be calm before he feels calm. He creates calm within himself. You don't find peace at the end of the storm. You find it in how you stand during it. Peace is not what happens when things are perfect. Peace is what happens when you accept that they never will be. That's why serenity is strength, because it's built from choice, not circumstance. 9. Death is not the enemy. Wasting life is. Most people fear death because they haven't truly lived. But the Stoic faces mortality with open eyes. Every moment is a reminder. Nothing is promised, and that's what makes it precious. Seneca said, It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. When you remember that life is temporary, you stop hesitating. You speak truth, forgive faster, love deeper. Knowing you will die one day is what teaches you how to live today. 10. Virtue is the only true good. Wealth fades, beauty fades, fame fades, but virtue endures. For the Stoic, the only thing that truly belongs to you is your character. It's not about being perfect, but being principled. Wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are the cornerstones of peace. When you live with virtue, you become your own fortress. No praise can inflate you, no insult can deflate you, no loss can destroy you, because your worth no longer depends on anything external. Final reflection. You can't stop life from being difficult, but you can stop it from defeating you. That's what these 10 truths teach us. Not how to escape hardship, but how to endure it with grace. The Stoic doesn't avoid pain. He transforms it into purpose. He doesn't seek control. He seeks composure. He doesn't wish for an easier world. He trains for a stronger mind. And in doing so, he becomes untouchable. Not because the world can't reach him, but because he no longer needs to run from it. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Zeno of Citium, breathe. Reflect. Remember who you are. You don't need the world to change for you to find peace. You just need to change the way you meet the world.